That's right. New tonight, our 10 Investigates team is looking into the background of a new Union County Sheriff's deputy. Union County Sheriff Billy Breeding hired Deputy Isaiah Lloyd last week. Now, we've reported on incidents involving Lloyd several times in recent years.
10 News reporter Ellis Roll joins us now with the latest. Ellis.
Yeah, Robin, Brittany, the latest Union County hire has held several law enforcement positions with documented problems on the job. Records show he was accused of mishandling drugs and money, missing court dates, lying to superiors, and groping a woman during a traffic stop. Isaiah Lloyd is the latest hire at the Union County Sheriff's Office, but records show he has a checkered past. 10 News has reported on Lloyd before. He worked for the Tennessee Highway Patrol from 2015 to 2018. During his time there, records show he was accused of mislabeling drugs and cash, giving inconsistent statements, and skipping court dates. And dashcam video shows Lloyd pulling a woman over in 2017 for not wearing her seatbelt. She accused him of groping her. His disciplinary history shows he, quote, placed his fingers in the waistband and performed a search. He wasn't charged with a crime. District Attorney Dave Clark had said his office would no longer prosecute cases from Isaiah Lloyd. Personnel files show THP threatened to fire Lloyd. He resigned instead. Records say the commission that certifies officers in Tennessee suspended Lloyd for 2 years in 2019. Records show he also worked for the La Follette Police Department. He was put on leave in January of this year after a domestic dispute involving his wife. She told officers he didn't assault her. He resigned in February. His UCSO job application says he left La Follette for a better opportunity, but doesn't list a more recent job. Now, the Union County Sheriff's Office tells me Lloyd started work on August 11th, just last week. They say his hourly rate is $18 an hour, same as any other new deputy. Brittany, Robin.
Ellis, thank you.
I know, I be having to remind myself I'm on video because when them videos be going off, I usually just laugh in disgust or disbelief. Or I just be shaking my head and I'm like, damn, fam, you recording, you got to talk to the people. So shout out to y'all, the people. I am Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. It is 7:45 on a very enjoyable and beautiful Thursday night, man. I wish y'all could see the skyline that I'm looking at right now. I'm sitting in front of the crib. I enjoy God's creations a lot. I'm a very huge fan of nature. Tennessee. This morning when I woke up, I went to the gym and then I came home and I recorded a video about a guy in Tennessee that they beat hell out of 5 years ago. And 5 years later, they dropped the, fabricated charges against my man. And they actually charged the officers and I think it was the assistant DA in this incident. But yet again, 5 years later, they're still waiting to go to court for that. So that's a whole nother situation. I really don't like the audio for it, so I may re-record and get that to you guys. But I just want you to know that Tennessee got some issues and they are recurring. Now, speaking of this, by nature, the way I was raised, praise God, I want to call him a gentleman, but I can't in good conscience refer to these cowards as that. Now, family, you got so much going on, boy. Ain't no way in hell I can remember it all. I would have to listen to that video 30 times, and I already listened to it like 4 times, rewinding it, starting it again, rewinding it, starting it again. Boy, ain't no way in hell you need to be no damn Johnny. They say you making $18 an hour. I guess that's why some of y'all are out here acting like undomesticated beasts, which doesn't justify it at all, but I'm like, damn. That is Tennessee. What the hell y'all got going on, big dog? Now, I ain't knocking nobody pay rate. That's not why I said that. I just would expect cops to make more because when you think of bigger cities and stuff, they casually make 6 figures per year. But back to I'm going to try my best not to call you any of the names you probably deserve to be called in this video. And I will not promise to do a great job at that, but I'm going to try for my Lord's sake. Fam, they say you beat your wife. She came back and said, nah, he really didn't. They say you was out there on the traffic stop on the road trying to get some free punani. I guess you thought, hey, let me just try to sneak a feel, and if she's okay with it, I'll take it to the next step. That's how women and men engage in flirting. I said flirting. I didn't say sexual perversion or assault. They say you be out here lying to your supervisor. They say your ass got suspended. You decertified. People that certify your ass. I mean, I'm going to keep it real, man. I've been drinking a little Maker's Mark mixed with Coca-Cola, so maybe I heard incorrectly. But I think they said they decertified your ass for 2 years. Bro, you got so much going on. You out here mislabeling drugs and money, so you find 2 kilos of dope. You label it as 6 ounces, take the rest of it and redistribute it to the street. You find $100,000. You write $50,000, put half of it in your pocket. You probably out there paying for vagina, whatever prostitute strip y'all got down there in Tennessee. I don't know what the hell you got going on. Now, in the other case that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they literally beat this man black and blue. There was stains of blood on the concrete. These coward, despicable, undomesticated beast Johnnies took pictures of this guy. They took pictures of the blood on the ground. This is the other video. And the sheriff, the chief said, hey, their actions were warranted. If y'all see how they beat this gentleman, this American citizen, this American taxpayer, to hear the chief, the sheriff say their actions were warranted, man. We back in Tennessee with that story. I'm going to keep, maybe that's my last time bringing it up. But now we're back in Tennessee with this one. And for some reason, with every damn thing you got going on in your past, this sheriff finds a way to hire you. Now, what I notice is that out of all the despicable Johnnies, the state troopers from state to state seem to be the worst. And I'm going to venture to guess and assume that it's because they are the ones furthest out there with the least amount of oversight. And that's when he got in all his damn trouble. So we're going back to the lady that you trying to sexually assault to see if she's going to be okay with your sexual perversion and you can carry it further. We're going back to your wife whose ass you beat, but she came back and said you did. Man, your ass did all that, big dog. Under any normal circumstances, I am one of the quickest to remind people that people, particularly women, making accusations don't make anyone, particularly men, guilty. We still live in America. Even though so many men get their entire lives and legacies ruined because a woman accuses something with no real evidence. That's why I'm so quick to remind us of that. Accusations are not proof. We live in America. It is guilty until proven innocent, and everybody needs to be seen under that umbrella. And this is where the hypocrite in me comes out, except Johnny's. You did all that shit they said you did, family. I mean, you got a trail of history following you as you bounce from gangbanging organization to gangbanging organization, who also has a trail of history following them as an enterprise that proves this is the type of shit y'all do. And also this is the type of shit that our government has enabled you to get away with. I probably ain't gonna cut nothing in this video, edit it. Y'all gonna get all the slips, blips, and stumbles. Tennessee, y'all got real problems on your hands down there in law enforcement. I don't know how many of these blind ass back the blue Americans reside among you, but they're part of the problem. They're part of the reason that these cowards get held as heroes while they literally go out here and terrorize the American public like it's par for the course. Y'all gonna see the other video, Lord willing, maybe tonight. I don't know. Look for it. We back in Tennessee. When you hear me say we back in Tennessee, you'll know this is the one I'm talking about. Hell, when you see the man's face and hear his story, you'll know that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you Americans, man. And if you're listening from somewhere outside of the state, shout out to you too. God created you in his image. I hope you have found a way to enjoy the beautiful life and his creations that he has given you and given you to partake in. Please, while you do that, know who these cowards are. They're not heroes. They're not friendly. They're not civil gatekeepers. They're not anywhere to protect and serve. They are absolutely undomesticated cowards. They are domestic terrorists. They are vile, violent criminals. Know your rights. Teach your children to know their rights. And encourage your loved ones too. And please remember one of those rights, human and civil, is a right to protect yourself from any unnecessary violence and assault. I think I did well because I really wanted to curse his ass out and all those who partner with him to make sure he has police powers and is allowed and able to terrorize Tennesseans. He doesn't need to simply be decertified. He needs to be locked in somebody's damn jail cell. pending trial. Tomorrow's Friday, Lord willing. We made it through the week. Y'all enjoy. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.